Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Apex Investor. This is a short video. I just wanted to bring your attention to our newest video. It's been a while since we uploaded, but we have this video. Please watch this. Solid stocks. Buy these and never worry again. And the reason I'm doing this video is just to give you a bit of a Reader's Digest version of that. It's an hour and 36 minutes. I don't think everybody has the time to just sit down for 90 plus minutes. So I'm going to just summarize what's in that video in a much shorter span of time. So basically I identify 24 stocks that I believe are the most solid, stable, reliable, profitable, reputable, and secure stocks in the stock market that you could possibly find. So I'm going to talk about those just very briefly, and the reason why I think they are the best stocks, the most solid stocks. Number one is Twinkie. Twinkie's been around a long time. It's a comfort food. I think that's just pretty common sense, and it's a strong stock as well. AMC, not only is it a meme stock, but it's the biggest movie theater chain in the world, and their stock is undervalued severely. Number three is GameStop. That goes without saying. It's not just the biggest meme stock, but it is artificially suppressed. The price is being brought down low due to the short sellers, so it's bound to explode in the near future. Number four is a company called Restaurant Brands International. Its stock ticker symbol is QSR. And in the video, I didn't really go into detail as to what restaurants they own, but they do own Tim Hortons, Burger King, Popeyes, the chicken version, not the vitamin store, Firehouse Subs, and so on. So, yeah, they don't own Taco Bell and KFC. I think that's another company that owns those ones. So I'll have to look into those. Perhaps they do. It does seem to say Wendy's and Taco Bell, so perhaps they do own Wendy's and Taco Bell. I'm not sure at this moment of time. Okay, so those are the first four. The fifth one is WWE, World Wrestling Entertainment, and that goes without saying. It's just one of the biggest sports entertainment companies. I mean, there is really no NFL stock. There's no NBA stock or Major League Baseball stock. WWE is the closest you'll get, and it is a very good stock and very stable and very strong as well. CM.TO is CIBC. It's a Canadian bank, one of the best ones. Suncor is pretty much the Canadian version of ExxonMobil or Chevron. Next one is Chevron. Next after that is ExxonMobil. Costco, that's pretty common sense as to why that's such a good stock. Nike, one of the biggest footwear fashion companies in the world. Very stable stock. Home Depot, common sense again. Nintendo. McKesson, that one is sort of under the radar company. They're a very large healthcare related company. That's stock ticker symbol MCK. Next is Nissan. Goes without saying, but that's just to explain why I picked Japanese companies. They're just a lot more stable and at a more reasonable price point. So Nissan, Toyota, and Honda are the three automotive companies that I believe are the most stable automotive stocks. Next is Dollarama, a Canadian dollar store company. They're becoming somewhat ubiquitous, so they're kind of like a Walmart, but cheaper Walmart, if that makes any sense. Disney, common sense there. Next is Netflix. That's pretty common sense. Netflix will be around, seems forever. A very strong company and just continues to grow, although the price is somewhat depressed right now, but I see a lot of upside in the future for that. Apple, common sense. Amazon, that's common sense. Walmart, common sense again. And the last one is McDonald's. So I believe these are all common sense picks. But for some reason, common sense is uncommon nowadays. So those are the 24 stocks that I identify in that video. Solid stocks. Buy these and never worry again. I do talk about Bitcoin a little bit. That is also a good investment, but it just matters. It's very important that you do trade Bitcoin in a very very cautious way, in a very careful way. So you want to have your Bitcoin offline, not online. You want to have it in a hard drive, like in a hardware device, kind of like but a Trezor is one example of many devices that you can store your Bitcoin in and then keep that offline. And then when you need to trade it, preferably, I think you'd go to Coinbase. That just seems to be the most trustworthy Bitcoin trading site you want to use. That doesn't seem to, not that it'll never disappear, but it seems to be the one that is less likely to disappear overnight. Not like Mt. Gox, Quadriga, and the one that happened recently, FTX, I believe. So Bitcoin, I talk about that a little bit, and that's all in the timestamps. And there were a couple questionable ones. They're not completely solid, but I was sort of on the fence. But I want to mention honorable mention to Kodak. That has a lot of upside potential, but it's just, they don't seem to be making a product, in my opinion. Are they making anything at all? The question, that's questionable. But their stock, just performance-wise, is a good stock. So that one is not exactly, it didn't make the cut, but that's kind of it is on the fence. It's just a level underneath these 24. And there's probably another one as well, but that didn't make the cut, so it's probably not worth mentioning. So that's pretty much this an hour 36-minute video in a nutshell. So I wanted to save you the time. If you don't have the time to watch that, then this is what this video is for, just to identify those stocks. In another video, I want to look at the support levels. What is the entry point for these respective individual stocks? What is the best entry point? What is a realistic entry point for them? And what is the realistic and best best exit point? So what price do you want to buy these stocks at, and what price do you want to sell these stocks at? Because that is also, I feel like the half the battle, or maybe 90% of the battle, is just picking the right stocks. What are the best stocks? That's most of the battle, is just looking at that, sifting through. And the other half of the battle is just determining what price should I buy and what price should I sell. So that's all for this video. I hope that puts everything into, or at least puts that video, that big mammoth video, into a more digestible watching time for you. So we are back, and we are going to do videos at the very least, in the bare minimum, once a month. So that's the goal going forward. I want to cover these 24 stocks and not really be swayed by all these meme stocks. I feel like that's a big distraction, and there's a lot of potential for losing money, which unfortunately happened to me and to a lot of people. The market is down, but in the middle of the darkness there is light, and that's what I believe this video, Solid Stocks, is about. That there is hope, and there are stocks that are very good, almost surefire picks moving ahead and into the future. So thank you very much for your time. Please like this video and subscribe to this channel if you have not already, and we're going to have more content for you in the future. Again, at bare minimum, one video a month, just because this channel is more about long-term investing, not day-to-day, panicking because, Monday was good, now Friday we're in the gutter. It's not about that. We're looking at the big picture, and we want to maximize our profits based on long-term investing. Short-term investing is a little more volatile and is open to being manipulated by emotions and just uncertainty and fear of missing out and so on. So That's all for this video. Thank you again, ladies and gents, and we'll see you in the next one.